What's going on, everybody? This be your boy DJ Anonymous with Sports Biz Music, the podcast, episode 97. And I got a special guest on the show today. I got my man Josiah Johnson. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me on the show, man. I'm super excited to be on here.
Now, I'm excited for you to have you on the show because, you co-produced one of my favorite shows in this era, The Legends of Chamberlain Heights. For me, it's like it was really a dope show, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, thank you. We had a ton of fun making it, man. Sad that it's not on the air anymore, but we got 2 good seasons. Comedy Central let us have 20 episodes, so just thankful for that. And hopefully maybe someday down the road it can come back. But for now, it's gone. But hopefully one day we can get it back on the air.
Yeah, me too. So before we get into the questions and everything, introduce yourself to the people that may not know you like that.
Okay, yeah. So Josiah Johnson, producer, creator, writer, created obviously Legends of Chamberlain Heights. Also worked for NFL Network, for Showtime, produced a bunch of sports content, entertainment content, done like over 250 episodes of TV, but also super heavy into social media, especially NBA Twitter. So you can find me at King Josiah 54 on Twitter and Instagram. Just doing a bunch of content, memes, gifs, voiceover videos, funny parody videos, kind of anything pop culture and sports related. You can find me doing to entertain the people.
So you one of the main people that does that, like with the memes and everything, like when it comes with the NBA and everything.
I do a little bit this and that. So I work, like NBA Twitter is kind of just a community of creatives and people, who love basketball. So. A lot of people, talk about stats or athletes, whatever it may be. I just try to have a good time, try to make everybody laugh, and kind of just joke around with whatever's going on in the world.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, before, the show and everything, and before we got on air, you played for UCLA for the Bruins. Tell us about, the beginnings, what made you want to get into basketball, then eventually get into producing different shows and stuff like that.
Okay, well, basketball runs in the family. My pop played in the NBA for about 10 years. He was a college player of the year in 1977. Also went to UCLA. So I pretty much had a basketball in my hand, as soon as I was born. So I just always loved the game. Used to be around it a lot. I was young for kind of the end of his NBA career. Hang out with him a lot. NBA arenas and go to that, even as it was something I wanted to do.
Okay.
So I was able to do that and kind of, he had a good high school career. Was able to get a scholarship to LA. Didn't end up playing that much, but thankfully for me, it helped lead to the creation of Legends. The show was all based about experiences.
So it was you and Quinn Howland. Y'all was the ones who produced the show.
Yeah, so there's 5 creators on the show. Me and Quinn, along with Michael Starberry, Brad Abelson, and Mike Clements. But the show was based on our experience at UCLA as bench warmer. As we were developing the show for Comedy Central, we decided to make them high school athletes just to make it more relatable to everybody out there. Not a lot of people get to play college basketball, but a lot of people get to play high school, and a lot of people aren't that good, so they know what that feeling is like when they're sitting on the end of the bench just watching the game go by.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I love the show because when I was in school, when I was in high school, I played football. So I remember my junior year, I rode the bench and it was me and two other my homeboys. We were just talking and stuff, talking shit, while the game going on, and then we was when we get on that field, we gonna just make it happen, So
yeah.
That's why I love the show so much. And my wife, just recently, maybe a month ago, I was binge watching it again, and she was like, "You love this show, huh?" I said, "Yes, I do." And it just felt like for this era, for this time, it was something that was needed because just keep all the negativity and everything that's going on right now. It's kind of get people get away from that, So.
Yeah. Nah, man, we tried to be be positive, but also talk about stuff that was going on. Really focus the show on a lot of shit that was going on
Right.
in the black community, minority community, but also just talking about things that a lot of other TV shows we're going to talk about. So, like, some of my influences when I was coming up with shows like The Boondocks, which is still one of the great. I just love the way that they attack social issues from the black perspective, but also were funny and comedic, satirical, but all that stuff, they had a deeper message behind everything. So it's definitely a show that, black people could really get behind with characters that look like them, and that's what I think our show tried to do, in the same space. Obviously, we're talking about issues in high school, but also just life in general, how things really impacted and affected the black community.
And I remember you said that you had an interview, and you actually was the voice for Milk, the white one, right?
Bro, I did Milk, Grover, Shea Butter.
Okay.
I ended up doing probably like 5 to 6 different voices every episode. So I was Doc Rivers for a couple episodes. Just just a bunch of different stuff. But just depending on whatever they needed, I would do more voices. But Milk and Grover remain too.
Yeah, cause like it was so funny. Like every time he tried to say the N-word, he get slapped and stuff like that. Like I said, like it was just so relatable. Like I'm 27 years old, and it brought me back when I was in high school. So it brought me back when I was in college. As an undergrad.
Yeah.
So, but before you,
man.
No, my bad. What you was about to say?
I know I was gonna say, that's kind of the same with me. I'm a little bit.
Hello? What you was saying? You had broke up.
I'm sorry. I said, like, just like you, I love high school, and had a similar experience. To kind of just, that's what we love about making the show, just making it super relatable to high school kids and the things they deal with.
Yes. So before you actually did the show, I think you worked for NFL Network for a while, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Man, that was cool, man. Right after college, I started working at Fox Sports and at NFL Network. Started NFL Network, beginning of my career. Started there as a PA. Was able to rise up the ranks all the way to supervising producer by the time I left there, and had to go do Legends. But honestly, like especially with all the stuff going on now with the NFL and the talk like that, I definitely had a great experience. Obviously, I'm a big supporter of Colin Kaepernick and everything going on there. So, didn't always necessarily see eye to eye with everything they had going on up there, but did it time there and all the people that.
Yeah, because that's something that we're going through right now, especially like with the whole, with the Rock Nation partnership. Like, there's so many opinions right now that's going on with it, and like when Colin Kaepernick, did his stance. You gotta remember, I wasn't born. Most of us wasn't born when when Muhammad Ali did it. When I forgot what year the Olympics was when they raised up the hands for the Black Panthers. I forgot what Olympics it was, but
I think it was 68. I think 1968.
Yeah, and we heard about it, we knew about it, we read about it, but like Colin Kaepernick actually, made history because of that, because he stood up for a big reason, as police brutality and pretty much like everything that always go against us, like with the minorities, with the black community and stuff like that. And I always respect him for that. And to this day, I still don't understand why he's not in the league,
Yeah.
But me and my homeboys, we talk about the time, like there's so many quarterbacks that we see that get a job, but they trash, they garbage.
Exactly.
And Colin Kaepernick, even though that year before, he had an off year, but he's still a great quarterback. Like, I just felt like if someone was smart enough to give him another chance, he'll turn 4-12 team to a 10-6, 11-5.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
sure. Even when he was in the league, the dude was a winner. Obviously, he went to the Super Bowl, lost in the Super Bowl.
Right.
He had that winning personality, and obviously, dude, he was a great guy. He started off And like you saying, like, you know, I never,
Hello, you was breaking up.
I'm sorry. I was, you know, I was saying, like, I never like to say that nobody sucks or anything like that, but you can't tell me that dude don't deserve to have one of the 32 spots in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I don't like to say. Yeah, I don't like to say that either, but it's just like some of them just don't belong in the league, you know, and just with him, he can be on the team. So,
yeah, he definitely can play. I feel bad for him now because he's sat out almost 3 years now. So if he does come back, obviously he's going to be rusty. It's going to take him a while to get back into it. But I don't think, you know, he don't really have the support of the people. So I think a lot of people want to see him fail. And, you know, look at, you know, so if he does come back, they want to see him not perform well, which I never like to see. I hope he can come out there and do it.
Right. So how was it like playing for a college like UCLA, like the Bruins? Like it's you know, it's one of them, you know, historic, you know, schools, especially like me coming from Miami, from the South, and, you know, hearing about like UCLA, you know, growing up, my grandfather and them, they always used to talk about like the basketball team and the football team and stuff. Like, how was it like, you know, like playing for a program like that?
I mean, honestly, UCLA, they got the most national championships of all time for college basketball. So it's just, you know, when you're on campus, it's just an amazing victory. Especially just obviously being in LA, right near Bel Air, where obviously the Fresh Prince of Bel Air took place.
Wow, yeah.
And, you know, just, you know, you're literally in the middle of Hollywood and everything that's cracking out there. But also just going to school with so many, you know, other people in different sports that are going to become pros and Olympians and stuff like that. And they're just like, you know, they're just like your friends you hang out with on the weekend that'll go on and win gold medals and stuff like that. So it was just always just to be on campus with all those, you know, different types of people and just all, you know, just people who were driven and motivated to be successful. And obviously going to school in LA where, you know, it'd be 95 degrees in the wintertime. Sometimes I know y'all in Miami, so y'all got that good weather out there too. But it's just, you know, you can't really beat it. It's like just being on campus every day, especially in the springtime when it's warm and, you know, everybody's out there getting it. It's a good time.
Yeah, like yeah, that's what I thought too. Like when I went to LA, I'm like, yeah, this is like the crib. It's like Miami, but at night, I forgot it get kind of cool. Like be like in the upper 50s, upper 60s, and stuff like that. And I thought, cause I had a homegirl who went to school, but she went to school in the Bay Area, and she was telling me like, yeah, like it get cold like year round in California pretty much. But I thought she was lying, so when I went out there, like she wasn't lying.
Yeah, especially at the Bay, especially if you like in San Francisco side of the Bay where the Warriors are end up playing next season, like it'll be like, you know, when it's like 70 degrees out there, that's like summertime for them out there. But you know, as you go more inland like Oakland and cities like that, it gets a little bit warmer. It's kind of LA, but we get like cool, you know, that cool ocean breeze. But especially times like now, like, you know, when it's like, you know, winter time and it be snowing everywhere else, we'll get these like 85, 90 degree days for a whole week. And, you know, everybody be going to the beach, it'll be cracking. So really, it's tough because it kind of spoils you out here. Like the weather's just so nice that when you go other places, it's like shit. You don't really want to fuck with them like that.
Yeah, cause like to me, and I don't know how y'all do it because, you know, when I went to LA, quick story. When I went to LA last year, when everybody come down to Miami, and even some folks down here, you know, they think of like Miami because Miami is a major city, but you know, it's still growing. You know, it's not like New York or LA or Chicago. But when I went to LA, I think I went to the, you know, the LAX. So that, I think that's like in the middle, right, of LA, like downtown. So I had asked somebody, I'm like, how far is like Compton? They said that shit like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I'm like, y'all, like LA is really that spread out.
You know, I mean, sure. I mean, Compton from pretty much anywhere. Like LA's a big city. It's got a bunch of different pockets.
Yeah.
But Compton ain't that far. It's probably like, you know, it depends from where you're at. Like, you go from the airport, Compton is probably like 30, 35 minutes away. Yeah. It's not that bad. But the city is huge. Like, well, I live out in the valley, so for me to go from the valley to Compton, that'll probably be like an hour.
Yeah.
So, depending on what traffic looks like. But the messed up part is a lot of these places are closed, but the traffic is so bad that literally they even go like 5-6 miles. They can take you an hour sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's what they meant about, you know, being an hour and a half, 2 hours, because